Who's stealing your time while you're looking the other way? Because every single day you wake up with 24 hours in your hands. Same 24 hours that were given to the most successful people on earth, but somehow you feel stuck, unmotivated, tired, lost. Let me tell you why. Your time is being stolen quietly, silently, and you're letting it happen. Hey, this video isn't just another motivational pep talk. No, this is your wake-up call, your reminder, your moment to look in the mirror and ask, where is my time going? Who's robbing me of my greatness? You've got dreams, goals, prayers, and potential that you're burying under excuses and distractions. It's time to get honest. It's time to take your time back. Because while you're scrolling, they're building. While you're procrastinating, they're preparing. And while you're sleeping on your potential, life is moving on without you. Let's talk about who's stealing your time without you even noticing. Every day, the first thing many of us touch in the morning isn't a toothbrush, it's our phone. We check it before we speak to anyone, even before we thank God for a new day. One notification leads to another, one video becomes 10, and before we realize it, hours are gone. Social media has become one of the biggest silent thieves of your time, and you don't even notice it. You don't feel it robbing you because it steals in small doses. A minute here, 5 minutes there, until half your day is vanished. Now hear me clearly. Social media is not evil. It can inspire, it can connect, it can even educate. But when you let it control you instead of you controlling it, it becomes a trap. It feeds your mind with highlight reels of other people's lives while your own reality sits on pause. You start comparing, doubting, delaying, and the dreams that once burned bright in your heart, they start to dim, suffocated by reels, tweets, memes, and likes. Ask yourself, how much time did you give to your goals today, to your prayers, to your family, to your own mind and soul? And now ask, how much time did you give to your screen? Motivation doesn't come from watching someone else win. It comes from building your own victory. You can't grow while sitting in the shadow of someone else's timeline. You have your own path, your own purpose, and you are wasting that purpose with every hour you lose to scrolling. Here's the truth no one tells you. Social media is not just killing your time, it's killing your focus. Your attention span is shrinking. Your ability to sit in silence, to think deeply, to work with discipline, it's all being taken from you. And when your focus dies, your dreams follow. But here's the power you still have. You can take your time back. You can choose to limit what you consume. You can choose to replace endless scrolling with intentional learning. You can put the phone down and pick your life up. You were not created to be a spectator in the audience of someone else's success. You were created to rise, to build, to lead, and to leave a legacy. So today, be honest with yourself. Cut back the time you give away for free. Set boundaries. Be intentional. Use social media as a tool, not a trap. Because your future is not waiting in someone's story. It's waiting in your actions. Take your time back. Because no one will guard it for you but you. You ever walk away from someone feeling drained? Like they didn't just take your time, they took your peace too? That's what negative people do. They're not just time wasters, they're energy vampires. They don't care about your dreams. They don't care about your growth. They just want someone to dump their complaints on, gossip with, or pull into their storm. And the more you allow them into your space, the less room you leave for your own progress. Let me tell you something real. Not everyone deserves access to your time. Time is your most precious resource. You can make money back. You can rebuild your body. You can even fix a broken relationship. But time, once it's gone, it's gone. So why would you spend it around people who tear you down instead of lift you up? Negative people come in many forms. Some complain all day. Some doubt everything you say. Some talk like victims, like the world owes them something. And if you stay around them too long, you start to think like them. You start to believe that things are impossible, that your goals are too big, that playing small is safer. But their limits are not your limits. Their mindset is not your destiny. This is your life. You don't have time to entertain drama. You don't have time for small talk that leads nowhere. You don't have time to convince people to believe in your vision. Protect your space like you protect your home, because some people come not to build with you, but to break you slowly. Start surrounding yourself with people who make you feel alive. People who speak life into you. People who challenge you to grow. People who remind you of who you are when you forget. That kind of energy doesn't just fuel your day, it strengthens your entire journey. So here's your challenge. Audit your circle. Look around. Who inspires you? Who drains you? And who are you becoming by being around them? Choose your company like your future depends on it, because it does. Sometimes it's not the distractions that steal your time, it's your own inability to say no. You say yes to every request, every plan, every phone call, every favor, and every extra task, thinking it makes you helpful, likable, responsible. But in reality, every yes you give to something unimportant is a no to something that truly matters. That's how your purpose gets buried under piles of obligations that were never meant to be yours. Overcommitment is sneaky. It disguises itself as kindness, as productivity, even as success. But beneath the surface, it's stealing your focus, your energy, and your clarity. You start the day with goals, with a vision, but by the end of it, you've run errands for others, handled problems that weren't yours, and given your best energy to things that don't bring you closer to your dreams. And then you wonder why you're tired, why you're stuck, why you're uninspired. It's because you're spending your life reacting instead of building. You cannot pour into everyone else and forget to fill your own cup. You weren't put on this earth to be a people pleaser. You were put here for purpose, and purpose requires time, space, boundaries, and focus. You can't write the book, start the business, change your habits, or grow spiritually when your calendar is full of distractions disguised as obligations. So what do? You get clear. You get honest. You start protecting your yes like it's gold, because it is. Ask yourself before you commit, does this serve my vision? Does this align with who I want to be? Is this moving me forward or pulling me away? If the answer is no, say it, not with guilt, but with strength. Saying no doesn't make you selfish, it makes you focused. It makes you intentional. It makes you free. This life isn't about doing everything, it's about doing the right things. Let go of the need to please everyone and start pleasing the one who gave you this time in the first place, your Creator. Because on the day of judgment, you won't be asked how many favors you did, you'll be asked what you did with the time you were given. Choose wisely, say yes to purpose, say no to distractions. Take your time back. It starts harmless. A few episodes after a long day, a game to relax, a scroll to clear your head. But hours pass, days blur, and you wake up wondering where your time, your energy, and your focus have gone. Mindless entertainment has become the comfort that's quietly killing your calling. It doesn't come to destroy you with pain, it comes with pleasure. It feels good, so you don't resist it. And while you laugh, while you scroll, while you binge watch and escape, your purpose quietly sits in the background, unlived, untouched, and forgotten. You were not created for a life on pause. You were not born to consume someone else's dream while yours dies in silence. There's nothing wrong with rest, but there's a fine line between rest and avoidance. There's nothing wrong with enjoying life, but when your entertainment outweighs your execution, you start trading your destiny for dopamine. Think about it. How many hours have you spent this week watching someone else live their dream? Watching shows, gaming, reacting, scrolling through the highlight reels of people who are focused on their goals while your goals are starving. You see, comfort isn't always your friend. It's not always a blessing. Sometimes comfort is the quiet chain that keeps you from rising, and the more you feed it, the harder it is to break free. The world is designed to distract you. Apps, games, reels, notifications, they're all engineered to keep you engaged, addicted, scrolling, but nothing in this world is more expensive than lost potential. You are here for something bigger. You've got talents, gifts, ideas, and a soul meant to be nourished, not numbed. Your future isn't on a screen. It's built in silence, in focus, in effort. You've got to take control. Set limits. Turn off what doesn't grow you. Build discipline like a muscle. Read instead of watching. Create instead of consuming. Be intentional with your hours, because life isn't a game. Time doesn't come with a refill. If you're always looking for the next distraction, you'll never discover your direction, and one day you'll wake up old, realizing you spent your prime years chasing pleasure while purpose knocked unanswered. Don't let that be your story. Entertainment won't save you, purpose will. Choose wisely, turn off the noise, and tune into your calling. Wandering. That's what many people are doing every single day. Waking up without direction, without discipline, without a fire in their soul. Not because they're lazy, but because they have no clear vision, no reason strong enough to pull them out of bed with purpose. And when you live like that, you don't run your life, life runs you. You react to everything instead of creating anything. And that's how time disappears quietly, slowly, permanently. Let's be real. If you don't know where you're going, any road will waste your time. You go from job to job, habit to habit, relationship to relationship, all without asking, what am I really building? What legacy am I leaving? What is my life pointing toward? Without a vision, life becomes noise. You get busy with small things and forget the big thing, your purpose. It's not enough to want a good life. You need a plan. You need clarity. You need goals so sharp they cut through the laziness, the distractions, the doubt. And not just goals in your mind, goals on paper, goals in your prayers, goals in your routine, a vision so real you can feel it before you touch it. That's how champions live. That's how believers walk, with intention. The Quran tells us again and again, this world is temporary. It's a test. You were created not just to survive it, but to thrive through it. But you can't thrive without direction. You can't hit a target you haven't defined. You're not lost, you're just unclear. So get clear, start simple. Who do I want to become? What kind of soul do I want to have when I meet my Creator? What do I need to do today to move 1 inch closer? Because once your vision is strong, your time becomes sacred. You stop wasting hours. You stop living on autopilot. You say no to nonsense. You fight for your purpose like your life depends on it. Because it does. So don't let another month pass in a fog. Don't let another year go by with you figuring it out. Write it down. Make a plan. Ask Allah for guidance and take one step. Then another. Then another. Clarity is power. Vision is freedom. Goals are tools. And with them, you will reclaim your time, your energy, and your life. There's a dangerous trap many people fall into. It's not laziness, not distraction. It's something far sneakier. It's procrastination in disguise, wearing the mask of busyness. You look busy, sound busy, maybe even feel productive, but deep down, you know you're not doing the real work, the work that matters, the work that changes your life. You're organizing your desk instead of writing your vision. You're replying to emails instead of applying for that opportunity. You're talking about goals instead of taking steps. You're cleaning, planning, preparing, everything but executing. And that's the danger. You convince yourself you're moving forward when really you're just running in circles. Let's get honest. Are you doing what needs to be done or just what's comfortable? Because real progress is uncomfortable. It demands sacrifice. It requires silence. It needs consistency, discipline, even some lonely days. That's why we avoid it. It's easier to look busy than to be brave. You're not alone in this. So many people live like this. Full schedules, empty results. They check things off a to-do list but never move an inch closer to their real purpose. They mistake motion for progress, activity for achievement. But busy doesn't mean better. You can be booked and still be broken. You can be tired and still be wasting time. Ask yourself, what are you avoiding? What hard thing are you putting off day after day? The call you need to make, the prayer you've been missing, the habit you need to break, the project that scares you because it might actually force you to grow. That's your real work, and the longer you delay it, the louder the excuses get. There's a foolish, innocent quote that says, "I'll do it tomorrow." But tomorrow is a lie we keep telling ourselves. The truth is, we are not promised another sunrise. Every day you delay the real work, you delay your breakthrough, you delay your healing, you delay. And here's the powerful part. You don't need to have everything figured out to begin. You just need to start. One step, one page, one prayer, one commitment. Start ugly, start scared, start unsure. But start, because action brings clarity. Action builds confidence. Action kills procrastination. Allah didn't create you to live a life of almost. You weren't designed to get close to greatness and stop at the door. You are meant to enter it with faith, with focus, with fire in your soul. And don't forget this, Shaitan loves procrastination. Because every time you delay your purpose, your prayer, your repentance, he wins a little. He doesn't need to destroy you, he just needs to keep you distracted. And that's how many good souls lose their way. Not through sin, but through delay. So here's the call. Wake up, move forward, start now. You don't need another motivational video. You need to take the next hard step. That's where your breakthrough lives. That's where your success lives. That's where your purpose is waiting for you. Let today be the day you stop pretending to be busy and start becoming powerful. Your future self is watching. Your time is sacred. Stop wasting it on false comfort. Take your life back, one bold move at a time. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, understand this deeply. Time is one of the greatest blessings Allah has given us, and we will be questioned about every moment of it. We've seen how time is stolen from us in hidden ways through negative people, overcommitment, mindless distractions, unclear goals, fake productivity, and procrastination masked as busyness. These are not just bad habits, they are spiritual dangers. That they rob you of your purpose, weaken your connection with Allah, and slowly distance you from the mission you were born to fulfill. The Quran reminds us again and again that this world is fleeting and the true life is in the hereafter. So rise, wake up before your time runs out. Choose your friends wisely. Say no to what doesn't serve your soul. Set goals with intention. Stop delaying your prayers, your repentance, your dreams. Do the hard things. Do the right things. Protect your time like it's a gift from Allah, because it is. And when you finally choose purpose over comfort, action over excuses, sincerity over approval, that's when you reclaim your soul. That's when you live not just a successful life, but a meaningful one, pleasing to Allah. Read the Quran, return to Salah, and anchor your heart in faith before the final call comes and your time is truly up.